Good, y'all. It's HB, Punch a Profit. Let's go ahead and ask the question. Is Jaron Boots Ennis overrated? And before you say yes to that, let's ask a few questions before you say yes. With Karen Chudazian, the last two fights with Boots, did Boots ever get knocked down in these fights? Did he ever get knocked out? Did he get TKO'd? Did he lose on the scorecards? Were the fights very close? And the answer to all those questions pertaining to Karen Chudazian versus Boots Ennis is no. Boots never got hurt, never got TKO'd, never got knocked out. Won both fights convincingly, won on the scorecards. Sure, second fight could have made an argument. The scorecard should have been a little bit close. Didn't matter. Boots knocked him down, almost knocked him out completely. Karen's a vet though. He knew how to hold on. He took a knee, recuperated, right? The question that I asked, answer that for yourself, and you'll figure out that it's a no to all of them. Second question, is Karen Chudazian a good fighter? And I tend to say, yeah, he is. I tend to say he's a solid fighter. Okay, first off, let's acknowledge that he has a Ukrainian pedigree of boxing. We all know Ukrainians are good fighters. The current undisputed heavyweight champ of the world is Alexander Usyk, who comes from Ukraine, and former cruiserweight undisputed champion. Don't forget about what Lomachenko was doing in his prime as a Ukrainian fighter. Don't forget about what the Klitschko's did when they were reigning over the heavyweight division. Ukrainian fighters are known to be high IQ guys, very high level boxers. And even the ones you don't particularly know and hear of, like Karen Chudazian, a lot of them are contending for titles. Okay? If not, they're very good gatekeepers in their divisions they're competing at. Karen Chudazian, 27 bouts, only 3 losses. 2 of those losses came to Drawn Boots Ennis. He's never been KO'd. Okay? 50% KO ratio. 54 to be specific. Okay? Now think about that. Only 2 losses to Drawn Boots Ennis. The only one is in his second bout. Okay? Even Bernard Hopkins lost his first matchup. Okay? That was like a debut fight. 1 loss before that. 27 bouts. That's a lot of experience. I think that's more fights than Errol Spence has on his resume, if I'm not mistaken. Or roughly about the same. Okay? Roughly about the same. If we go to, let's go to Crawford. Let's go to Crawford real quick. Terrence, maybe we can find him. Let's see. I'm surprised. I'm probably sure he's in the pound for pound list right here. If we go to Terrence Crawford, you know what this reminds me of? Okay, we're not gonna go to Meme Machine. We'll go to this guy, Victor Postol. Remember when Bud Crawford was coming up? He faced this guy. Now I don't know when he faced Terrence Crawford, but he lost in a unanimous decision to Terrence Crawford. Okay, he lost in a unanimous decision. He was undefeated up until that point. Okay, until he faced Terrence Crawford. Lower KO percentage than Karen Chudazian. All right, but Ukrainian background, very good fighter, very tricky fighter. Okay, solid matchup. Goes full 12 rounds with Terrence Crawford. Gets knocked down. Okay, I believe a few times in that fight, but he did give Terrence Crawford some issues throughout the fight. But Terrence Crawford won convincingly. Does that not remind you of the fight we just saw with Boots Ennis and Karen Chudazian?